Okay, today's Monday, and I have no idea what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm just being very, very honest. Okay, I really don't know what's going on, but I knew that EU is traded by quite a few people. Okay, EU is traded by quite a few people in European market, right? And so I saw this EU, okay? So I saw this EU, and it's not a simple riddle to 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 see how the price moves, okay? The price moves in a very, very sophisticated way, okay? The price moves very, very sophisticated way, okay? Some of the other securities, they move in a more uh, they move more predictably, but EU moves like, those, what do you call those, I think it's called a javelin missile. Okay, EU is a javelin missile. Okay, javelin, I think it's called a javelin missile. I think it's Is it javelin? I think it's a missile. What is it called? Uh, okay, what is the American missile? Let's see. It's something else. It's not that. Okay, well, they call it like a Dark Eagle. The American missile you're thinking of is the long-range hypersonic weapon, also called the Dark Eagle, which can maneuver unpredictably in flight to evade defense. Okay, so what was it called that? It's called the Dark Eagle. Okay, it's called the Dark Eagle. There is an American missile. It's a long-range missile, and apparently what it does is it's a long-range hypersonic weapon, also called the Dark Eagle, which can maneuver unpredictably in flight to evade defenses, right? And so I was, wow, this is like, so I was looking at this. I was looking at this EU, right? I was looking at EU, and I see, I saw this I saw this wedge. I saw this wedge forming, and then it was pointing to the fact that it was going to be moving up. Okay, the wedge was showing me that it was supposed to move up. Okay, okay. So on EU, this is why I kept losing. Okay, it was it was wedging, and so what I did was I went in with a quarter lot, and I went into with another quarter lot, and sure enough, it was moving. It was moving in that direction, and then I added another quarter lot. So I had approximately about uh, a 0.75 millilot. Okay, I had a 0.75 millilot. Okay, three quarters of a lot. And then I decided, oh, it's moving. It's really moving in the direction that I anticipated, right? And so then I added a final half a lot, anticipating that the resistance is way up here. Soon as I clicked on it, it just maneuvered right down, okay? And I saw this PNL drop 1%. 1%. It dropped 1%. I'm thinking, what the heck happened, right? And then I just became calm because I knew that it would behave that way. I knew that it behaves that way. Because last week I was like I had no idea it was doing this. So I got in, drop, 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 drop. I got out, boom. I got in, drop, 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 drop. I got out, boom. Right? I got in, drop, 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 boom, right after I get out. So EU is like a dark eagle. It is a highly sophisticated, maneuverable missile. It's a dark eagle. So some of these are easier to trade because there's less sophisticated individuals who are making the trades. But the way that the EU moves today is like it moves like a dark eagle. It just goes zip 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 zip, and then all of a sudden, and then I'm just happy to break even when I get out of it. It's wow. Today is the first day. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. These price action is incredibly sophisticated. It's I can see why it's so sophisticated. I can see why it has to be. See, now look at this. After a while, it's like 20, 30 minutes. Now it's going in my direction. After it zigzags, and I'm out. Then it just goes in my direction. I can see why it's so sophisticated because only 1% of the people make money. Only one. That's why.